Hello, my darlings. Hope you're doing well. Blushlilyblog here. Welcome to this wax reading where we're going to be taking a look at the important messages that are going to be coming through from your spiritual team, from the universe, from your future self. Whoever comes through, I'm going to be using this gorgeous amethyst looking like candle for today's reading. And just to make sure that you guys chose the right video for yourselves, we're going to do a little bit of an energy check-in right at the beginning. So let's see. So lately you've been either disinterested or pissed off. This is actually not your usual energy, but there's something about, a tense situation with somebody, a conflict with somebody, being in a toxic environment for quite some time, where you find yourself more in the energy of having to either defend yourself or go into like conflict, or just emotionally withdrawing and like not being too happy about certain things. Okay. That being said, they're telling me that you have this feeling that it's time to move forwards when it comes to your career, when it comes to your work. So either you guys are looking at, changing your place of work, or you're kind of looking at, promotion, because you feel like you've passed a certain level, you've reached a certain level. You might be feeling that you're not earning enough at this particular moment for the things that you have done. And some of you might even be, I want to say, a little bit of a witch. A little bit of a witch. So it could be that, you practice candle magic, you do some sort of ritual. You do some sort of ritual for yourself. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy coming through. You don't have to be those signs, but... You keep waiting for communication from somebody. There's some sort of communication with people you either live with, but you keep on waiting. You live with or you work with. It has something to do with assets. It has something to do with, I don't know why they're giving me like assets and liabilities or something along the lines. It has something to do with paperwork of some sort. I want to say that you're quite intuitive. There are a couple of people, maybe they're not with you at this particular moment, but there are a couple of people that usually when you get together with them, you just have like off the hook fun. And right now you might be in the energy of maybe missing somebody's company, missing the good times. Your friends might be busy with their families, or maybe they moved to another place. And you're missing guidance. This is what they keep on saying. You're missing guidance. And a lot of you're expecting somebody to apologize. You guys over here, you're holding a grudge when it comes to somebody. And you might be telling yourself that you're not. But when you look deep down, they're saying there's somebody who pissed you the hell off. And you know that they were in the wrong. And you're waiting for a particular apology. Taurus energy is coming through very, very strongly. You're paying more attention to things that have to do with your house, that have to do with your current affairs at this time. Like making sure that all the bills are paid and like the installments and things like this. But the thing is, you're trying to get over some sort of pain of something that happened, but you're not willing to let it go. You're not willing to let it go for whatever reason. For some of you, it's this energy of someone that you wanted to be with you leaving, but you're protecting your heart from the pain that it needs to feel to heal. I don't know why they're putting it that way. Yeah, they're telling me it's time for healing. All right, darlings, if that sounds like you, keep on watching. Let's channel the message. And I want to see who's going to come through. Who wants to talk to you today? think I needed to make it a little bit shorter. Anyways, I want you to take a deep centering breath in. There's somebody who's trying to come in with the guidance that contradicts the guidance you've been getting before. And this is quite interesting. I'm seeing energies of number 3. And it's almost like 3 different energies want to talk to you. But it's odd, because they're telling me one person is telling you one thing, another person is telling you another thing, the third person is telling you a third thing. It's let me take a look. And it's like, your mind, your heart, and your soul, they're not in alignment at this particular moment. They're also saying that you're looking for something in the wrong place. It's a very clear message. It's because you keep getting mixed messages. They're telling me that you're looking for something in the wrong place. Give me more. They're saying like the heart wants love, the mind wants stability, the soul wants peace. And it kind of feels like you have to do different things in order to achieve this alignment. They're telling me you're looking for solutions in the wrong place. They're telling me now is the time of the heart, paying attention to emotions. Logic needs to take a back seat for the time being. You might be trying to explain something logically and completely disregard the way that you feel when it comes to money, when it comes to affairs of the heart. Somebody has been trying to mislead you. I don't see this happening intentionally, but it's almost like they're trying to sell something fake to you, making it look like it's real. And I'm not necessarily talking about something that's tangible. Somebody might be acting a certain way and they're saying like, oh, they love you and things like this, but you feel it's not that, it's something else. And your brain keeps actively searching for proof that it's so or that it isn't so, and you can't find it, but you feel it. So here your spiritual team is coming through to let you know you need to bring the alignment into your life and really trust your gut, trust your heart, trust your intuition. Even if you don't have proof just yet, or you don't have the logical thing, trust me, your body is reacting to something. And I know some of you might say, yeah, but personally, I'm naturally anxious, so I don't understand whether it's my anxiety or whether it's my intuition. They're saying when it comes to this particular situation that you're asking about, it is about intuition. Well, with a dash of anxiety, but where would we be without our anxiety? You're bottling your emotions. They're telling me you're bottling your emotions up. This is not good. They're telling me that, it's like this energy, it's bound to explode. Like if you keep bottling up your emotions, no. You need a good cry over here. You need to let your emotions out. You can punch the pillow, you can cry, you can dance like no one's watching, and your neighbors can't hear you. Sing out loud. There needs to be an outlet for emotions that you have been suppressing for a very long time. For a lot of you, you want to make necessary changes, but you're very afraid of making those changes. Very afraid. And you're looking for reassurance in the wrong places again. You're looking for reassurance in the past. You're looking for reassurance from people who are nowhere near understanding your path. You're looking for reassurance from spiritual team. And they're saying we're here. But once again, guys, I don't know what it is. It's your ancestors are interfering. And I'm going to tell you something that you might not like. Your ancestors are interfering, not in the best of ways. I'm going to try to explain this. They're saying explanation is needed. I understand. See, it's as if nothing, like you keep trying to do the same thing and expect a different outcome. Basically, when I'm talking about ancestors interfering in a bad way, I'm talking about the trauma that is posing as your ancestors. And that's why you don't hear a clear message, because that trauma from your ancestors that's been passed on from generation to generation is acting as a mute button. So the message over here from your ancestors is that you have your own path. You have the ability to rewrite things at this particular moment. You see, the candle keeps on going in this. They're basically saying don't be afraid of challenges. You're trying to make it very smooth by not taking a chance. But that smoothness is smothering you. There we go. They're telling me after you've released that energy that's been pent up, you'll get more ideas over here. More and more ideas, more and more ideas. You keep on investing, guys, into something that's not going to give you any return. For some of you, it's a relationship. For some of you, it's a career. You keep putting on more and more and more and more of your resources because it's too scary for you to see that it's not working. It's too scary for you at this particular moment to face your emotions. And they're saying that's cool, that's understandable. But you need to go deep. Look at how the candle is burning. And once more, they're saying, the more you hide from your emotions, the more likely you are. Yeah, there you go. The more likely you are to lose yourself completely. But they have new ideas coming your way. There's something about a horse that's coming through, like a horse that will get you there. It's a missing horse from like your chariot, from your soul chariot. Because they've been showing me like a chariot that's being pulled in different directions by two horses, actually by three horses. If you want to call it the Holy Trinity, you can, but it's honestly the energy where they're saying stop putting more effort into something that isn't working. And stop creating this persona that isn't you. That isn't you. You're lovable. You're lovable the way that you are. Whether you're loud or whether you're people might think that you're crazy, or whether you know what you want. It's a question, that not a lot of people can give this to you. Not because they don't want to, but because they don't have it. But it's almost like you're living a life that's not yours. And that's why I said go with feelings, because on paper, everything might be perfect. But if you're miserable, who cares about that paper? Number 10 is coming through. There's a connection over here, guys, that has been taking more away from you than it was giving to you. You are cleaning someone's energy at the cost of your own. Your spiritual team is asking you to stop. There's some sort of temptation, and they're saying you need to look at this temptation from a different perspective. It's not a temptation, it's your shadow aspect that wants to come out. A shadow aspect of you that needs to come out at this particular time. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, but it's almost like somebody laying down, like being unable to get up. They're saying, stop playing small. Go for it. Channel your inner panther, your inner jaguar. And stop investing into something that doesn't work. You know it won't work, guys. They're saying it's time to be brave. You're looking for fulfillment, you're looking for love in the wrong places with the wrong people. You will be getting clearer messages after you free up the energy. They're telling me number 7 is coming through as important. They're telling me that you need to create some sort of amulet for yourself. As a reminder, as, I don't know, something that gives you the energy of feeling grounded and something that gives you the energy of protection. Whatever it is. For some of you, it's tiger's eye. It could be a hamsa, yeah. It could be the hand of Fatima. It could be a cross. Whatever. Angel's wings. Wear that amulet. Wear that amulet for 7 days. I don't know why they're saying that. This is what they're saying. And deep cleansing, deep cleansing, deep cleansing. This is what keeps on coming through. It's time for a change. They're saying you can't wait any longer. That's it. It's time for a change. Jump in. And your spiritual team is also saying that they're always on your side and they always love you. And their messages are always filled with love. And this is how you're going to know. But that alignment is coming. That alignment is coming through. There's somebody with a very big nose, guys, honestly. This is like just on a side note. There's somebody with a very big nose that keeps on trying to find out about your business. Keeps on trying to find out about what's going on with you. You know, this person isn't good for you. Keep them as a social friend. There's somebody who had a very big misunderstanding and falling out with their sister. They're saying, let it be. Let it be. You did what you could. It's up to them now to make a move. Pay attention to your work. Another thing that's coming through. There's a chance of making a mistake within the next 2 weeks. Pay attention to your work. You don't want that, the hustle of having to redo something or having to explain yourself. And there's something that they're saying you're building a raft that's going to save you. They're saying that despite all of this energy that I've been seeing, you've literally been doing some sort of healing that will act as a raft when you might feel like things are falling apart. So they're saying don't be afraid that you're going to sink, you're going to swim. All right, my darlings, this is where I'm going to end this particular reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you the clarity that you were after. If you're up for a personal read, all you have to do is send me an email. The email's in the description box below this reading. All right, my darlings, take care now.